Okay, it's 1958 and I'm getting ready to go to William E. Grady. We're going to really go through this next 4-year period very quickly because it was only the greatest 4 years of my life, but I went into real depth in my action bowling bio. Spent a lot of time on this. Just to get to school was a pain in the neck. I would have to walk to McDonald Avenue, wait for the F train, take that to Neptune Avenue, switch over to the Brighton, take that for 2 stops, and then finally I was at high school, but I would go for breakfast first, a really good bacon and eggs, and then across the street to pitch some coins to the wall or the line, and I was really good at that. But I also made 3 really good friendships, lifelong friendships. The first one was with Paul, who I met through Richie in a strange way. It was a snowy, cruddy day, and Paul had hustled his younger brother, and Richie had, well, he just wasn't going to put up with that, so they got into a fight. I booked the fight, I took Richie, and I gained a lot of respect for Paul, because Richie had gotten the best of him, was rubbing his face into the ice and the sidewalk and the blood, and he wouldn't give, and a nut job, and it formed a relationship for life. Then I met Douglas through Paul. Douglas, great athlete, kicked Paul's ass in ping pong right down in his own basement. Paul came from a very well-to-do family, had a beautiful home, and big finished basement with a bar and pool tables and ping pong. And Douglas was like a world-class ping pong player, which Paul was really good, but he just couldn't handle himself. So he was going to get even with Douglas through me. We were going to go to Avenue P Park and have this hitting contest in softball. Douglas beat me in it, and I was a great hitter, a long ball hitter. That's how good Douglas was. He could have been a pro athlete in so many different things. And then I met Larry through Douglas. He was brought in because Larry always works, always has money in his pocket, and Douglas said, well, he's an easy mark, he'll back us, loan us money. Larry was not an easy mark, but he became a long-time friend, very long time. But the only time something went wrong was at Maple Lanes. The one and only time I was going to dump. Nobody knew Larry was with us yet. He was supposed to bet against me in the back. He became paranoid, thought that everybody was watching, and bet on me and lost all our money. Can you believe that? But anyway, I became a very, very good bowler in this 4-year period. Douglas, who had never bowled before, became a very good bowler. We bowled a lot of doubles action together. But again, that's all in my action bowling bio. You'll read all about it. We also went to the track a lot. The horses, Douglas was a very good handicapper. Paul was a good handicapper. But just about all my time was spent in the bowling alley. And therefore, the relationship I had with Richie, that there wasn't anything wrong with it, but we just didn't spend any time together anymore because the bowling alley wasn't his scene, even though he only lived a block and a half away. The next thing we're going to get into is the Air Force and why I had to join it. Okay? Yeah, why I had to join it.